friends, Jewel back with another super cool astrology video. I want to talk about the lovely, lovely conjunction of Venus and Jupiter in Synastry and what happens when we see this little bit of sweetness. So Venus is how we want to be loved and how we do our loving and what we value, what we find beautiful and aesthetically pleasing. What is our idea of luxury and beauty? And Jupiter is really about our beliefs and our values in the sense of what are our moral and idealistic values, our humanistic values. And what are our larger opinions that distill into beliefs, and where we're generous, and our philosophies and our religious ideas and our ideas about our vision for our life and for our world. And so when we have these meeting in a conjunction, this is wonderful because there's very, very little that the Venus can do to disqualify themselves from deserving all of the forgiveness, support, generosity that the Jupiter person has to give. The Jupiter sees the Venus person as being very deserving, and Venus feels, well, like Jupiter deserves them. And so Jupiter supports the likes and the preferred luxuries and what the Venus person finds valuable or beautiful or pleasing. And so both find value in each other. The Venus person tends to trust the Jupiter person very easily and very quickly. The Jupiter person will withhold a lot of the judgments and the gripes that they normally would have in most relationships or with most people. They have a much wider view of the Venus person than they have of most people. And so they want to see the best in the Venus person. And you know, they forgive a lot of the faults that they would normally get hung up on. And so when we see the best in each other, we tend to behave more along those lines. We're very encouraged by how each other, the warmth and the encouragement makes for more encouragement. So Venus feels, you know, very warm and valued and important, and so it enhances their self-esteem. And so when our self-esteem is enhanced, well, we tend to feel better, and then we make the other people around us feel better. And so there's this wonderful synergistic flow that accompanies this particular conjunction, and most aspects between Venus and Jupiter too. There's not a lot of difficult aspects there. There's a few, but most of them are really, really good. So, you know, the Venus person tends to respond to the warmth and the generosity and the forgiveness of the Jupiter person by opening up further. And Jupiter, again, has a lot of tolerance for the Venus person. So Venus feels greatly appreciated by the Jupiter person. And so, again, this one has a really good back and forth motion to it, where the one feels good in the other's presence, they make the other one feel good in their presence, and it goes back and forth. It's really, really wonderful to see this one. Not a lot to complain about here. We tend to share a lot of the same values as well. So, you know, there can be a lot of agreement about what we're going to spend our money on and what brings us both a sense of enjoyment or pleasure. So it's all around good conjunction to have. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe to my channel. You can find me on the internet at truthandaspectastrology.com. Yes, I do private consultation. I'm mainly a relationship and intimacy astrologer, but I interpret all types of charts. And please find me on Patreon and social media. And I will be back super soon with more super cool videos. Bye-bye.